So I'm just going to say that opening whiskey bottles or boxes with your whiskey bottles and talking about them is strenuous work. So I need another little sip before I carry on. That long row is very, very, very Moorish. So let's get the final box cracked open. I probably will do these videos in 2 stages actually, because it is a lot. So another little bit from Fairley's Wines there. So let's just dig in, shall we, and get into bottle number 1. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness, this box is pretty well packed. Alright, so we have another 8-year-old bourbon cask matured Kilkerran 8-year-old, and this is, I can definitely see in the back of this, this is the 2024 edition, and this is bottled at 55.6%, and again I think this is about 65 quid, something like that. So again, thank you very much Fairley's for being able to source that for me. Bottle number 2. Yes, so I actually bought this whenever on the first day we landed in Ireland. We actually went straight from Dublin Airport to Cologne Distillery. This is Gloria, which is their poaching based coffee liqueur. This is just to die for. This is a total dessert drink, but it has enough of a kick just to let you know that you're drinking something. As ever, Brendan and Shanda and the guys over at Cologne just doing fantastic stuff. So I think this was like 25 or 30 quid. It is a liqueur after all, so it's 20% ABV. But yeah, unbelievable stuff at Cologne, and if I had more money I would have definitely bought a few more things back from Ireland, and I think I'm going to have to pop this one, I'm afraid. Yep, there we go, just to be able to get in. Sorry for all the gunshots. So this is the first of my Hinch Warehouse number 3 collection bottles. This is the Ruby Port Pipe, distilled the cask was filled on the 1st of June 2017, bottled on the 10th of October 2024 from cask number 3605. This is bottle 67 of 102 at 56.7%, and yeah, I am looking forward to having a crack at that. I can't quite remember, I don't think this is their own spirit. I think this could be possibly from GMD. I will need to just check that out. That I believe was maybe £55. I'll need to check that out, but you know, for a cask strength Irish whiskey, that's just like crazy prices. Okay, get ready for the pops again, guys. This is another Hinch. So I did buy 3 from Hinch from the Warehouse 3 collection. 3 is the magic number, after all. And this is the Madeira cask. So this is a 20-year-old Madeira. I'm not sure if it's fully matured, but you know, it's been matured for quite a while. bottled at 52.5%. There was 340 bottles. This is bottle 167. And they were quite open about this. This is Bushmill Spirit, and this sold for £90 for a 20-year-old cask strength Bushmills, which is just absolutely insane how cheap that was. I can't remember how people reported on this, but I am really looking forward to trying this. Yeah, phenomenal value for money from the guys at Hinch. I'm going to have to pop this as well, it's filmed pretty tight. Alright, I think we are back with something from Campbelltown. And this is number 4 in their 10-year-old sherry cask. This is the Fino. I currently have on my shelf the Amontillado, which initially I wasn't really bothered about, but it's really opening up now and turning into something absolutely gorgeous. Fino sherry is not something you see a lot of for maturation purposes. So I believe the 4th in the series is, I think this means that this was 4 years in bourbon and then 6 years in the Fino sherry casks. Bottled at 55% like the rest of the sherry cask Springbanks. But yeah, delighted again that I was able to get a hand on this. Thank you very much, Fairleys. Hopefully I get the last one in the series, number 5, and I can't quite remember what that is, because I think the previous one was before the Amontillado was Palacartado, so I think maybe Oloroso's maybe the end, because PX was the first and I didn't really enjoy that. Alright, and I can tell we have something else from Campbelltown here, straight away. This is another local barley. So this is the 10-year-old local barley, bottled at 55.2%, and I think that, yep, this is the 2025 release. So this is also beer barley. Yeah, distilled July 2015, bottled October 2025, 9,000 bottles. I think this is £115. I'd be scared to even think about what it would cost over here in Florida if I could get my hands on it. So I'm very happy to be able to have a few local barleys and just Springbanks in general. Okay, we're on to the last of the Hinch. This particular bottle, if I am thinking what it is, I believe this is the 4-year-old Peated, which is actually Hinch's own spirit. Yep, refill ex-bourbon, and it is actually, sorry, it is 3 years, 2 months. This is the Peated malt, 62.1%. This was £40 for a cask strength Irish whiskey. Now, whenever we're getting 3, 5-year-old, 7-year-old whiskies, whatever, that are, well, if they're cask strength, they're well over £100. I know this did kind of put the cat amongst the pigeons a little bit with the pricing. I'm not getting at other Irish distillers that do charge a bit of a premium, because some of the distilleries like Cologne, Bialik, Copeland, they make so little whiskey that they're always going to be a premium, and that's fine. Like there's a market for that. But I did get a bit annoyed at maybe brands or distilleries that sourced whiskey from maybe GND and charged an absolute fortune for it. The fact that Hinch have come out with their own spirit for £40 at cask strength, I think is absolutely fantastic. I think people were relatively positive about this. Yes, it's young, it's not maybe going to blow minds, but very good for what it was. Hinch is a fantastic distillery. I've been lucky enough to have seen it while it was in construction and then getting finished, and Now it's fantastic, their own spirit is coming of age. So I will be very happy to pop that and try it and just give my opinion on it at some point on the channel. Okay, we're on bottle number 8. We only have one more to go after this. And we're back with Springbank. We are back with another 12-year-old cask strength. So I didn't know I had 3 of these. This is 55.5%. This is, if I can see the laser etching, I can't really. I'll let you know when they edit what year this is from, but I think this is predominantly bourbon cask matured, very light in colour. So it'll be nice to kind of run these against each other just to see which ones I kind of preferred. And you know what, I'm just going to put that back in the box. I don't mind going back into this little casing. And then finally, I know exactly what this is. So we have a long row, and this is the one that has replaced the red series. And this is the long row 100 proof. This is batch number 1. I have heard the batch number 2 is actually better than this. But again, this is now a core product from what I believe. Long row is the double distilled, more heavily peated, but not kind of highly heavily peated, but the heavily peated Springbank expression. So 100 proof, bottled at 57.1%. No age statement, doesn't really matter, it's from Springbank, so it's going to be fairly good quality. Non-chill filtered, natural colour. I'm not sure what the maturation was in this, but I do believe there are still wine cask components that go into this, as well as probably the bourbon and the sherry as well. This again I think was like 50 quid, so to be able to get something from Springbank at that price is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I have not seen these over here in Florida, so I'm very happy that I have this. So yeah, there you go guys, that has been the run through of all the good things that I have managed to get sent from Ireland. I do have actually some samples from the Bailick distillery and from McConnell's that are still at home, sadly. I'm going to get those posted over. They just arrived a little too late before I left my vacation in Ireland, or my holiday in Ireland as we would say back home. Anyway, thank you very much for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough of what I have. Maybe at some point I'll do a whole thing about what I have in my collection if you're interested. Anyway, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll get back to normal reviews at some point soon. Have a great evening. I am going to thoroughly enjoy myself with all this stuff, by the way. So have a great night, Sláinte, and I will see you again.